Hey everybody, and welcome to Vintage Pokemon Hunter Brothers. This is another episode of Midnight with Pokemon, which Midnight with Pokemon is where we take a nice, relaxed, calm look at some of my favorite cards. And today, it's going to be one of my most beautiful card art collection. And these are cards that are specifically chosen because of just being beautiful to me and how inexpensive they are. Some of these I just bought a few days ago, and other ones I've had for quite a while. So this one right here is one that I've had for a while, and I might have even put it on one of these Midnight with Pokemon videos a few months ago. So we have Pokemon Breeder, one of the Neo sets. It's a Ken Sugimori art. I just love his art. It is like as nostalgia can be with Pokemon is Sugimori. We have a Dragonite, we have a Sunset, we have those two people, we have the other Pokemon, I think they're Sunflora, and it's just, it's so beautiful. It's like that golden hour moment, like when the sun is set but the light's still there. And this is a first edition card that I got a while ago, probably just for around $10, and you could find them in the unlimited version for even less. This is just a beautiful card for anybody's collection. Like, you don't need to have those expensive Charizards or Pikachus or Blastoises to have a collection with beautiful art. You could find these guys, and it's just gorgeous. Now, another card that I just got recently that reminds me so much of that one, but it's an actual Pokemon. Like, look at this. This card feels like it could go right beside that other one. Like, they might have been taken like right next to each other. We have the hills, we have the sunset, the clouds, the green grass. And I was like, oh, is this Sugimori as well? But no, if we look down, we see that this isn't Sugimori. This is Kusajima, which is something that I'm really getting into right now. Is I'm trying to look at the different artists for Pokemon and to see which ones I really, really enjoy. So I'm starting a binder collection right now of just Sugimori, and I want to see how his art how it evolved over the time since he was like the first, and he still has some other arts. This one is actually in really great condition, but like I said, this right here is a common card. Even though it's an E-series, it's just a set that's usually a little bit more expensive, you could still find these Onyx cards for very, very, very cheap. And like I said, it's just one of those cards that it's not a big money card, but it's just so gorgeous. And this is another one. You can get this one in holographic. I believe you can get this in reverse holo. But I just wanted it for the artwork. And this is a Hypno. This is my favorite Hypno card. And when I originally saw it, I was like, I need to get this card. And I think it fits perfectly with Midnight with Pokemon as well. As we have a Hypno. And it is like eating somebody's dream. So we have the rooftop. We have the person like bent over their desk after like staying up doing homework all night, and Hypno just gobbling it all up. I love the purple roof tiles right there. It goes in with the psychic, and then just all this, and it's just that warm coloring too. Like maybe there was a fire going on in there. This is so gorgeous. And if you have the money, this is another one of those cards where if I had the money, I would probably get it in holographic form. Alright, now this next one I think looks really awesome and a lot different than the ones we just saw. This is a Nidoran, and that's the great thing with Pokemon, is you can get these cards that look great and it's just completely different than all the other ones. This is Fukuyama is the artist, and this is like, what's her name, like reminds me of like Lisa Frank or something. Just the color of Nidoran and the rainbow with the clouds and the flowers. It's to have, I don't know, it's one of the greatest things to have the same hobby, the same card collections, and go from this to this, and both of them have their own features that just make them look absolutely amazing. That's another reason why I just love this Nidoran card. So gorgeous. And I only found this card like a week or two ago when somebody posted it on one of the Facebook pages. And then another one of my YouTuber friends, they actually posted it as well. Alright, so here's our first holographic of tonight. And it's a Butterfree. In this series, we had the Pokeball and the holofoil, along with all the elemental types in holofoil as well. And then we just have Butterfree flying. And this is another one that it's not an extremely expensive card, but it just pops out of anyone's binder and just looks amazing. Butterfree's also just one of so many people's favorite favorite Pokemon. In Gen 1, it's one of those that you can get early on in the game, and it kicks butt for like the first 2 gyms, and then afterwards, you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to trade you for something else. Alright, so this is one. So my favorite thing to do on YouTube is to look at people's collections, and because card openings are fun and all, but it's looking at collections where you can find the cards that you haven't really seen before and the older ones. And this is one that I saw recently, and I saw it and I was like, I just absolutely have to have it. This one was a heavy played card, and I believe it was under $10. I love the road that you can see behind it and the green hills, and this holofoil right there, it almost looks like a moon or something. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh no. Alright, and this one right here looks completely different than the others as well. It's a Heracross. It almost looks dark, like it's not even a Pokemon, but it's like some kind of villain. Even though Heracross in the cartoon was like so silly. This is another one of people's like favorites from the Gen 2. I always felt it was like Scizor, like you're a Scizor person or you're a Heracross person. So if you've gotten this far into the video, let me know. Are you team Scizor or are you team Heracross? I think I'm team Scizor, but this Heracross card is probably better than 90% of the Scizor cards. There are some really awesome Scizor cards, but I don't know if they're better than this Heracross. Alright, so the last one, the last card, oh, look at 2, there's just 2 really gorgeous ones. We have this Squirtle, which again, it just goes perfectly with this Midnight with Pokemon. I believe this one's damaged, so I got it for pretty inexpensive, and it's also the reverse holo. So normally when you see these E-series cards, the holographics normally go for a lot, and then you could find the reverse holo if you need to have holo in that title, and they go for quite a bit cheaper. This guy's just absolutely gorgeous. Reminds me of like a child's book or something. Like it would be like, Good Night Squirtle. That would be a great, we'll make that book, Good Night Squirtle, and that's why it was so cheap probably right there. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting. If you want to see videos like this or me checking out people's collections, riding my motorcycle, and so on, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Y'all have a wonderful night. See you later. Bye.